As we grow as men, as we mature, we have to begin to look at what we've been taught, what we've been conditioned to believe, and does it hold any water? Is there any value to it? Better men, choosing to remove yourselves from the conditions that limit you and choose your own conditions that allow you and afford you the freedom to become the men that you know you're capable of. This is the Better Man channel, where it is about removing the obstacles that prevent us from being the man that we want to be. In war, there's always going to be two sides, and each of those sides believe in their reasoning for going to war, for whatever they stand for their conditions, their values, their beliefs, their morals, and the very reason they are at war. They stand behind that. Both sides believing they are right. And I don't want to argue that either side is right or wrong. They both have their convictions. They both have been conditioned to believe in what they stand for. So neither party's wrong, neither party's right. They're just fighting for what they've been conditioned to believe in. And so outside of actual physical wars, I want to talk about this internal war that goes on in between man. We always have these different sides. We've been conditioned to believe one thing, but maybe we gain some insight. Maybe we listen to someone speak, or we read a book, or some of our values just begin to fall apart as we mature in life. We have to begin to ask ourselves, why do I stand for this? Why have I positioned myself on this side in this belief when it seems contrary to where I want to go or to what I want to actually hold on to? As we grow as men, as we mature, we have to begin to look at what we've been taught, what we've been conditioned to believe. And does it hold any water? Is there any value to it? Is it benefiting me? Is it benefiting those around me? Is it benefiting me, the men that I want to be a part of? Is it something that's going to make me stronger, or is it something that is actually enslaving me in this less than paradigm? There's a narrative always going to be told, and society would have you believe one thing because it benefits society. But as men, they're wanting to gain their independence, their sovereignty, and to stand up for who they truly are. Not just another cog in a bigger machine, but to stand for the wholeness of who they are. There's this nature within man to be a leader, to be dominant, to be assertive, to be sovereign over their path. And if we fall victim to someone else's conditions, if we fall victim to someone else's mindset that only limits us, we're never going to find something on my lips. We're never going to find our true value. We're never going to find our freedom. And I don't want to be that 60, 70-year-old man looking back thinking, damn, I could have had more. I could have been more. I want to begin to take advantage of the resources I have today to form my own mindset, to form my own path, to form these values and beliefs and conditions that help me progress, to never limit me, to never keep me stuck. If something you believe in, if something that you live for has conditioned you to remain stuck, has conditioned you to remain mediocre, then it has no true value in your life. We're these free men created to expand, to conquer, to create, to be in charge of our lives. And yes, we evolve intellectually, and we realize that it's not so much more about violence anymore. We've evolved where we can understand that everyone has different philosophies. And as long as you're not imposing and enforcing yours on me, then we may not get along, but we can at least tolerate each other. You go your way, I'll go mine. And so there's always going to be this internal war within if we don't begin to stand for the conditions that are actually going to enable us to stand on our own 2 feet. We have to ask ourselves, have I been conditioned to live a less than life and to be subversive to someone else? Or am I standing upright and strong in my own beliefs and morals that I condition myself to uphold and to live in and live out? I always want to be a better man, seeking the better way, the best way to live my life, to live it autonomously, and to live it sovereign, and to rely upon my own will. You guys are a better man. I encourage you to seek the side that is going to enable you to live your best life. Never live an enslaved, limited life. I love you guys. You'll hear me next episode.